is won.
Until the final victory is won.
Hotep.
Hotep.
The little thing, little thing, little thing.
Just keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky. Keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky. Keep your head to the sky. Keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky.
Hotep, my brothers and sisters. This is Prince Khalifa. I give honor to my Creator and to my ancestors by virtue of this message. Guide and direct my voice so that those who hear will listen. We are chained psychologically and economically, bounded by shame and guilt. We have fed all others on the breast of our mother's milk, while ours have grown of malnutrition and loss. We must eat our culture, our history, and our traditions, for they lead us, guide us, and bind us to freedom. Africans, mighty ones, we were created by God to be supermen and women. We were made into mortals by our captors. We are becoming again what God intended us to be. Africans, geniuses, gods of the earth, in sync with the universe. Since the beginning of time, Africans have been doing the impossible, using mind over matter, spirit over mind, tapping into the divine, so that now is the time of this day in mind to discuss our rise, which will free all African minds, allowing the divine to shine, the divine to shine, the divine to shine. I have studied my culture, my history, and my land, because I know that in order to overcome my enemies outside, I must overcome the one that resides on the inside. For how can I see to help my sisters and brothers be free if I can't see for my own inner enemy? Physician, heal thyself. Heal thyself. Heal thyself. I know who I am, and I know who you are.
All right, it's time for the Toast family. Come on out. Let's get it.
Trying to be right.
The Daily Toast. Morning. Media, G&J.media. We are doing the Daily Toast. What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
of the most frequent questions that I get is, where are the children, and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a Peace family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. And we'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who's represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero,
I fell asleep. Sorry.
Excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on, drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on, drink it. Lift it, drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink. Drink your water. Drink.
Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink. Drink your water. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Non-COVID cough. Neighbor. All right, family. Hey, man, what's going on, man? I haven't been able to speak to y'all for the last couple of days because I've been in a rush. But we're going to slow it down just a mite today. I have a video shoot
that I have to do. We may do the show tonight, but I doubt it because I want to catch up on some of these videos, man. I have been worn out because I've been working. I've been moving, working. Usually I'll be tired from my head, but now my body is tired. Like, I just can't do shit like I used to. You know what I'm saying? I used to be able to get up and work and, actually do some moving work. You know, because usually when I'm working, I'm thinking. Right now, because of COVID, I got to do a lot of adding and stuff with my head or comparing numbers and stuff like that. Some type of thinking or writing or something like that. But for the last 2 days, I've been working, man. I'm sitting up here like, my back's sore, my body's sore. I'm thinking about jumping in the sauna, letting that just loosen me up. Then take an ice cold shower and then do some video. Of course I gotta do some work, but I just like, man, but family, it is good to be in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I'm your host, Brother High Tim, and of course, you know this is the Daily Toast. Guess what? Yes, y'all. This is a Heart of a Simba production. Or should we say this is the place where we like to blow up your old paradigm? I need another chair. I need a chair that sits a little bit higher than this one. And this one used to rise up, but it don't. So I guess the spring is broke in it. So I need to get a better chair. Also, we need to get some mics for Gye-Nyame because Kwanzaa is coming up. And some of the young people are requesting mics. And I'm going to have to do something. We're going to have to do something. But, I don't know exactly what we're going to do. Chair, mics. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. But it is what it is, family. So I've been, ever since the election went away, it ain't been a lot of news, at least a lot of news coming my way. Because what they do is they set up these algorithms that push stuff to you. And I have a very eclectic taste. So I will get stories about Goku, Batman. I'll get stories about Tesla Motors. I'll get news. Every now and then there's something pop up about reparations. I might get a ding or something like that. But because I'm so eclectic, they don't know what to send me. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, but it's cool. We're gonna work it out. We'll find some news to discuss today because I want to do a little news conversation with y'all today. Last night we wasn't able to do blunt talk, unfortunately. Boo. But it is. We'll make it up to you next week. What's the date today? So next week will be the Thanksgiving or the Thanks for Taking or Black Family Day week. Wow. The month has disappeared. It's vanished. Alakazam. Abracadabra. Ha ha. The shit just done vanished. Like, good grief. All right, family. So, what we are here to do today, we are here to do the toast. We're here to do the toast. And like I said, unfortunately, now, I will say this. I listened to The Wrath of the Khans, and I told y'all yesterday that Dan Carlin does he does an excellent job doing what he do as far as putting these historical stories together and putting them
in a framework where you could get a better understanding of it. And with the whole see, and then because like I said, I went back to another one that I heard from him, man, and history. I mean, especially when you're dealing with West Asians and East Asians, these were some cruel motherfuckers. I mean, I am surprised and I am very shocked. I mean, it's like it's always been. I mean, and the piece, since we have mingled in with their civilization, we got to understand as far as our nation building. Everybody don't want peace. Everybody don't want peace. Some people thrive on being able to control something or totally destroy it. And after listening to the history and reading the history and being exposed to the history my whole life, I understand where that leaves me as a black man. Control it or destroy it. This has been a constant, I guess I could just call it a constant in this West Asian way of dealing with us. Control it or destroy it. Countless. I mean, even throughout their own history amongst themselves, they have been trying to control it or destroy it. We'll make it part of us. If we can't make it part of us, we're going to destroy it. We'll make it serve us. If we can't make it serve us, we'll destroy it. And when you when you understand that and you come to terms with that, family, you know what I'm saying, that don't leave a lot of options. You know what I'm saying? That it really don't. It really don't. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very clear that, you know, you got two forces moving towards each other. And but what I will say is that in the absence of the news, family, don't get caught up in a lot of the bullshit propaganda out there, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's people that's out here now that's looking for, since there's not a lot of stuff popping up in the news, they're looking for conspiracies and all types of stuff to entice you. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the Great Pumpkin is quiet. The old fucker's about to move into office. And it's quiet. Except in China and Russia. And with the international deals that's happening without necessarily the permission of the United States. Because a lot of stuff that's happening around the United States that wouldn't in the past been happening. You know what I'm saying? The United States has kind of allowed itself to be isolated and put into a box, which there's a benefit. But once again, a lot of people like the globalist agenda and the globalist, you know what I'm saying? How can the motherfuckers that be screaming about a globalist agenda be wearing a t-shirt that's made in a whole nother country? The shoes they got on their feet is made in another country. The clothes, the nice suits, and the nice jackets that they be wearing come from other countries. And be talking about the globalist agenda. The globalist agenda we already living with it. If that's what you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But as the world grows, we are going to move to a global system. The system has to be global. I've been around people, or have myself been sending money all over the world. There's a global mechanism for there's a global electronic system for that. I'm in communication with people in other countries. Global, right? Our people are global. Black folks are everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We had a couple of people in Germany listening to our show at one point in time. You understand? Other people in different parts of Africa that's listening to our show. We got a few people that listen to us in Europe. So, for those people who want to live in an isolated world, that's no longer there, and in a sense, that's not really safe. You understand what I'm saying? It's not really safe right now, the way some of this stuff is popping off. But anyway, let's go and let's do this toast. Let's get to the news. I won't hold y'all up. I need to get in touch with an elder, because I got... let's see. Let's see how Cleveland's drink do today. Oh, good job, Cleve. Oh, my God. That was good, man. He picked a good bottle for me. I think he trying to advertise his little business here. Man, he ain't slick. He ain't. Look at y'all see the smoke? Y'all see the smoke? Oh, man. Okay, Cleve. Okay, look, got a nice little head. You can't see it like this. That's the only thing I don't like about this. But you can kind of see. But it got a nice little head on it. Good job. Good job. You know, I was just mad at him this morning. I can't get mad at somebody who can make some fizzling ambrosia from the family recipe. Man, all right. We are on Ujamaa. And once again, before I forget, I want to give all of the Ujamaa babies a round of applause because we're going to give them a round of applause again. But those individuals that, you know what I'm saying, if you don't know your date of birth, it's a very simple process you go through and find out what day you was born on. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some good things might be happening for you, or you might be missing some major information about your personal life, well, let's say about your cosmic life, that can help in your personal life, right? So, like, for example, I'm a Coochie baby, right? And I, you know, like I said, and in a sense, I got like a Coochie clan. It's like, yo, so, you know, I got some relationships with some Coochie Chagalia babies. So I'm like, yo, I know, because, you know, like I said, because as a Coochie Chagalia person, you know, sometimes you be pushing people to trying to motivate them and shit. And every now and then you need that motivation. You know what I'm saying? So I can give my Coochie Chagalia people a call and, you know, kind of get them up. Brother Kwame said, Western Asiatics have taught us well. A house divided cannot fend off would be usurpers and invaders. That's right. A house divided cannot. And man, you know, like I said, and when you're looking at the Genghis Khan and the Mongols, right? The Mongols rolled through Asia, Arabs, and was on the verge of rolling into Europe. And at one point in time, we're at the gates of Egypt. Now these motherfuckers, right? These West Asians, Central, steppe Asians. And when I say steppe, I ain't talking like stepson. These motherfuckers. You actually had no choices, because they was going to, in many cases, they was going to kill your ass anyway. It didn't matter.
the way they looked at humanity was totally different. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't one of them, you wasn't human. Right? You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't with them, and if you didn't surrender immediately, soon as they came, if they say, hey, man, I like your shoes. And if you say, oh, thank you, and kept walking, they kill you. You know what I'm saying? When they say they like your shoes, you supposed to take them off and give them to them. You know what I'm saying? So the fear of outsiders, I could really see where they get this shit from, because when they came through, and the way they came through Europe, the way they rolled through, listen, according to, when you look at the history, they almost destroyed Islam. You know what I'm saying? The way they rolled on, I'm understanding that they tore Baghdad's a new ass. And when they rolled into Europe, you know what I'm saying? The goal was to move to the Atlantic. Right? It's like, boom, we're gonna roll through Europe. We're gonna roll through Europe or West Asia. We're gonna go all the way from where we are right now, all the way to the Atlantic. And if Genghis Khan wouldn't have died, there's a possibility that they would have did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sitting up here like, I'm just amazed at how much devastation and terror, you know what I'm saying, has been just wrought from this one area. It's like this Asia is, God damn, we dealing with a, man, listen, gird up your loins, young man. Because, you know, brothers and sisters, gird up your loins. You know what I'm saying? Because, dog. Oh, man, I want to find one of the letters, or what was left of one of the letters that Genghis Khan sent to, it was a mir, might have been a king, a sultan in, I can't remember where it was, but he sent to a sultan, which was somebody in Central, you know what I'm saying? And they had like a little exchange of their discussion, so that we could really, because it really sets the mental framework for the deep mind states that you're dealing with, right? And it's like, and as Kwame say, we learned very well. We have been brought into the heart of the beast, right? And it's like we got that virus on us. So we have to understand that everybody that come to us is not coming to us in peace, nor even expect them to. You know what I'm saying? Because the goal is control it or destroy it. That's business. Control it or destroy it. That's education. Control it or destroy it. That's politics. Control it or destroy it. That's economics. Control it or destroy it. That's the criminal justice system. Control it or, that's how they coming at us. We're coming at them like, hey, can we work? Can we work together? Can we control it or destroy it? Now, we have a very simple choice, right? Either we keep approaching it in the way that we approach it and continue being controlled and destroyed, or we approach it from a new angle to where we are fighting for control or destroy it. That's all that's all that's left for us. That's all that's left for us.
No matter how nice we come, no matter, you know what I'm saying? They always find a way to control it or destroy it. And I want you to look at our history in America. Control it or destroy it. This is a motif that you could trace all the way back to West Asia, Central Asia, and East Asia. That's how they have always dealt with their problems. Always. Control it or destroy it. Control it or destroy it. And fortunately, a lot of these cultures were not for a very long time able to get into beyond Kemet, or beyond upper Kemet, or my fault, beyond lower Kemet. They weren't able really to push down deep into there because they could. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's one of the things that really kind of, you know what I'm saying? But right now, this fuckery and bitchcraft is spent all over. It's spilling out all over the world. Well, anyway, let's get to our toast. I don't want to bore y'all too long with the old man psychosis. You know, I am the old man of the internet. That's my title. So when you hear somebody else trying to steal it, you be like, hell no, brother. How Tim had that shit first. The old man of the internet. Here we go. As a matter of fact, in listening to the story of the Mongols, you know, because for a long time people were like the assassin. You know what I'm saying? I was like, the assassin was cold, right? You know what I'm saying? That whole group, the secret group, the assassins, that was kind of controlling certain areas with the you know, because that's where the word assassin come from. Guess who whooped their ass? Just saying. The Mongols rolled up in that motherfucker and just destroyed their ass. Now the assassin, right, were supposed to be like the ninjas of the West, right? The ninjas of Central Asia. These motherfuckers was cold and caliphs and sultans. You know what I'm saying? Basically, were being pushed around by these motherfuckers. Nah. When they had a choice to surrender or fight, and they told the Mongols, come on, and the Mongols came. Dog, y'all, you got to check out their history. When the Mongols rolled through that shit, when they started where they were and built up, because the whole piece was, understand that in between Russia and China, you had the steppes, right? And the goal that China had with them for a long time and Russia had to learn is we have to keep these people separated. Whenever one of them got too big, for a long time, China's primary issue was when we start hearing noises of them organizing, we have to send somebody in to destroy that one. We have to keep them fighting amongst themselves. We have to keep the confusion up. We cannot let these motherfuckers unite. And guess what? Sound familiar, don't it? Gotta keep them confused. Gotta keep them fighting for the scraps. Gotta keep them fighting for the little bit. You know what I'm saying? Until one of them rose, was like, look, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. You with me? You get down or lay down. Ain't none of that shit. We coming together. We're gonna roll. We're gonna take it to China first. Then they got the good life in China. It's like, it's a bigger world out there. What you mean it's a bigger world? You know, to the west of us, there's a whole bunch of shit. What? I didn't know it was nothing out. Go see what's out west. They went out and saw what's out west. World was never the same. And the key piece is that after Genghis Khan, the goal of China and the goal of Russia was to keep these people from uniting. Keep them confused, keep them dazed, absorb them into your culture. Do not let them unite, because they're going to tear everybody up. And in a sense, we in that position right here, right now. Just don't know it. Oh, what, Emery, oh, Humpty, what's up, cuz? I ain't see you out there. How you doing, my man? But anyway, hey, family, they got to keep you from uniting. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just, check the history. Because once the Mongols came together, once that group got together, right, it was like dominoes. I mean, it's like, and what's incredible is that the numbers, like they would be like, it would be so many Mongols, but the fact is that the Mongols were so fast in the way that they fought that the numbers was always inflated, because people couldn't believe that this group of individuals could move this fast. I mean, but this the issue, right? For me, it reminds me of us. I'm just saying. But I'm gonna leave there. Hold on. Are you listening? Hold on. He said, "Are you listening to the Art of War through the eyes of Genghis Khan?" Because Genghis, and that's what's crazy. Genghis Khan didn't use the goddamn Art of War. As a matter of fact, Genghis Khan whooped the motherfucker's ass who was using the Art of War. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, dude's name is I can't remember his name, but you could look up, because they got one on YouTube. It's called The Wrath of the Khans. What is his name? Hold on. Dan Carlin. Check that shit out. Listen. Because I'm sitting up there like, nah, you know, because it's like, and that's what your culture is supposed to do. Your culture is supposed to grab those things that were successful and work them. So Chinese get the Art of War through Genghis Khan's eyes, because, you know, you associate the Art of War with Sun Tzu. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, a lot of people that, you know, they tried some of that stuff on Genghis Khan. That shit didn't work. I'm just saying. I mean, because it's a lot of stuff that we kind of miss. I mean, that shit literally did not work, one man. I'm not trying to be funny. All those tactics and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Once they united, a lot of that shit did not work. And they did all this shit from horseback. But, you know, like the horse kind of changed the Art of War. But anyway, shouts out to my cousin out there. All right, let's go and make this transition. We're going to do this toast real quick, lifting up our ancestors. If y'all have ancestors to add to the list, by all means, you can do so. Go to our Facebook page, Gye-Nyame Journey Media, or go to gnj.media. You can put it on. You can put it in the timeline now while we're talking. We will add the ancestors immediately. Or you can type it in on gnj.media. As a matter of fact, but to type it in, you need an account. You know what I'm saying? Go and get your account on gnj.media and let's start building. First off, getting honored to the creator by whatever name you choose to call the creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator and we say, Ashe. From there, where do we go? We go to our list of our ancestors. We lift up our glass and we salute our ancestors and we say, is that Miss Irene? How you doing, Miss Irene? We say, words of power, Ashe or Yah. I'm going to go from the list. Let's try to get this list together. Get it in my mind. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert and Tex, Anna Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Eileen, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Demond Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, Normal X, Sapet Mott, Ron Malika Fakur, Dr. Mary Ann Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Gail Puller and the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jen Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Grinham, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kennedy Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvdale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayberg, B.D. Sell, Weller, Vita Farmer, Agosto Sue, Shell Harvey, Charmaine, Evelyn Theodolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pergy Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keachla Reese, Linda Watson, Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spells, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hitter Pearson, Surgeon Thorne, Richard Thorne, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thorne, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thorne, Frankie Quells, Urania Thorne, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineau, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson, Senior, Eugene Jackson, Senior. All right, we got to stop right there. I was on the road. Let's see. Eugene Jackson Senior, Richard Ellis, Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Will Joe Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russ, Diddy Monez, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We got William Walter West, Nigel Perez, LWCG, Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, Depretis Hines, Anna Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scattleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown. Hold on. Yeah, Penny Brown, where we at? Oh my God. I'm going to start at Michael Carter, Leon Peter Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles D. Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans, Sam Evans Sr., Leon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, R.G. Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Mark and Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca Elizondo, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie here, Tubman Case, Mrs. Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Crayola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, had Singing Mally Miller, Housie Hashtag Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Prince Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah All, Jerome Alsing, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donna Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Janet Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.A. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Miro Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javon McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Chekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jack Brothers, Reginald Alver, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Evers McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Hold on, Brother Kwame has a comment. He says, the art of war is only a plan of action, a motto, and they are only as good as the assumptions that go into them. Violate assumption, and surprises abound. Well, yeah, you're right. Because basically, when you look at the Mongols, what the Mongols did was they was able to use the horse in a way that no one had ever seen before. Sort of like the Native Americans here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the only thing that really stopped the movement of and actually the Mongols was using gunpowder before a lot of other people were, because of course they had took over China. So you know what I'm saying? So they changed. They took something that a lot of individuals in that part of the world had, and they mastered it up to such a point and made it part of their culture, so that individuals, you know what I'm saying, being able to ride a horse, you know what I'm saying, at full speed and shoot 12 arrows per minute, you know what I'm saying, and be able to, you know what I'm saying, I mean, at full gallop, be able to hit your target, shooting 12 arrows per minute. Now you got 100 motherfuckers rolling at you like that. You know what I'm saying, with the horse, and they not only can engage other people on horse, they can engage individuals on the ground. You know what I'm saying, with the horse. And if something happened to that horse, they got a backup horse. It was just ridiculous. You just gotta check. You gotta check that shit out. So yeah, there was a lot of assumptions that they basically could not. They didn't fit into the model of war that everybody was studying at that time. So when they came at you, it was just ridiculous. And then they start collecting the smart people from other groups and started getting them to develop siege engines. Ridiculous. But hey, it is what it is. Either control or destroy, Kwame. I mean, regardless of what we're talking about, we're talking about them, or we're talking about the Moors, or we're talking about any control or destroy. That's the goal. Control or destroy. If I can't control you, I'll destroy you. That's how they roll, right? And if we know that, then we know how to deal with them. All right, but anyway, we lifting up our glass. Oh, my fault. We ain't going to the book yet. All right, we did Shelby McClendon. Let's move to the Black Book. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Steve Banks, Joseph Bingham Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jepson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Candace Simmons, Sam Clayton, Leonard Jones, Ali Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., the Clarence Lumke, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Dorton, Johanna, DeSandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, Winnie Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey. We got Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger. You got Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Till R. Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster. Got Alice Webster. We got Ivy Webster. We got Ornella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve, Dougie Shelton. We got William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cobo, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Don, Sabre Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Juanette Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, LaVonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Riesling, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gare, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona, Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne, Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera and Reese Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Anley, Panchita Alba. We got Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, and Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevens Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Burdell Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, and June Dandridge. Family, we lift up our glass, we salute each and every last one of our ancestors. Man, it's a beautiful thing when we are able to toast. And I'm able to toast with some ambrosia that was made by my son, second generation ambrosia maker. All right, lifting up our glass, we say Ashe. Hopefully the recipe is safe. I don't know if he be paying attention to me when I be talking to him, but you know, you got something, you just got to pour it into them. And like I said, when they need it, it'll pop up. All right, from there, we move to the present moment. Family, right now, we are on Ujamaa. Ujamaa. And we want to give all the Ujamaa babies a round of applause. Y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. Give them a round of applause. That's what we do, right? So, we lift them up. We salute them. And today, we are on Ujamaa family. I ask you, right? Seek out Ujamaa. Use your reticular formation to seek it out. For those of you out there like, what is he talking about? Check out our e-course. Check it out. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta turn around and type it in because they won't let me type it in on this one no more. So our free G&J e-course, free G&J e-course. Go and check it out. You know what I'm saying? So you can learn what we're talking about, right? Today is Ujamaa, right? So that means tomorrow is near. That means yesterday was Ujima, if you know what I'm talking about, right? So, all right, family, we live by our principles. We have our principles being recited to us every day. We get up every day. We do the toast. The energy is building. Our success is on its way. You know, it's not going to pop up magically. We got to do the work. But there's enough of us thinking in a similar fashion to really start making stuff happen in the world. So right now we're on cooperative economics. For those that don't know what Ujamaa stand for, it's cooperative economics. Reciprocity is the principle, is the modic principle of the day. Gratitude is what we teach the young people in the M7. We got the color green. As you can see, I got the dark forest green right here. I got the lighter green up underneath. Right today, the color is green. You can get the shirt at GNJ.media and go to shop at the top of the screen. We got polarity, which is the hermetic law today. We got the name Yao and a female named Ya. We raise our glass to this present moment, to the power of this moment. We look at the power of this moment. We take responsibility for this power of the moment, and we move it. We pledge to move it forward for our children. Lifting up our glass, we say Ashe. Cool. From there, family, where we go? A very simple journey. We're going to move from there, from the present moment to our future generation. We lift up our glass. We salute our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We salute our babies in advance. And we say, Ashe. From there, we salute all of our relations, all the things that we're related to out here. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on and we take that personal toast. This is for you. What is it that you need to move into this moment in power? What do you need, you know what I'm saying, in this moment to move towards your greater self? We lift up our glass. All right, Ashe. From there, family, we're going to move. And in our moving, we're going to move from that selfish toast to that tribal toast. Who your tribe? Who your accountability group? Who helps hold you accountable? Even when you are hard-headed as hell. Who still sticks in there with you, be like, no, dog, you got to, you know what I'm saying? Who, you know what I'm saying? Who helps guide you, right? What's the group that helps guide you, that helps, helps you hold on to your principles when sometimes you don't want to, right? Who your accountability group? Many of us out here rolling solo when we ain't got to do that. We are tribal people. We are communal people. We prosper under systems when we are living together, when we are doing things together, when we are building together, when we are protecting each other, right? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Okay? To the tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. I forgot to put that out there. I don't know what your tribe is. Whatever it is, lift it up and toast it, right? Individuals form families. Families form tribes. Tribes form villages. Villages form communities. Communities form cities. Cities form states. States forms nations. All right, and I hope that we're past the individual state. For many of us, a lot of y'all still in that individual state. I get those families. Those families come together and form those tribes. Individual, right? You learn to hold yourself responsible. You're supposed to. Families help you, is an accountability group that allows you to maintain your responsibility. You have to maintain your responsibilities, right? If you got a successful family. That tribe help you come together and kind of makes, I ain't gonna say makes it easier, but it kind of expands responsibility, but at the same time, it brings more people in the circle, so there's more skills, more abilities there, so there's something that you could jump off with as a tribe that you can't jump off with just as a family, right? And that tribe provides protection and also motivation to continue moving forward. Help you protect all the space and time that you acquire. You understand what I'm saying? Because the Mongols want your space and time. That's what the Mongols was going for. They was going for space and time. And I just don't want a little bit of it. I want it all. Matter of fact, I want to eliminate your group from the timepiece so there's more time for my people and more space for my people. All right? Ain't no games going on around here. So we lift up our glass to that tribe. I'm Gye-Nyame, Ashe. Last but not least, family, I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most inspiring individual in the world right now, or better yet, in the room with you. I want to lift my glass up to you. I toast you. We say Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. All right. Oh, it's 9 a.m. I need to get moving. All right, hold on. Let's take a couple moments and let's do a little bit of news. We're going to do a little bit of news. Oh, man, I didn't even have it open. I'm slipping. So, welcome to the Gye-Nyame tribal headquarters, tribe.gye-nyame.com. Yeah, man, we got a lot. Here's our place, GNJ.media, stand for Gye-Nyame Journey Media, but it's GNJ.media. We got that. We own that. You can go to the shop. At the shop, you get, I still ain't take that down, but you can get all types of Gye-Nyame stuff and Daily Toaster stuff. So I need to put the Daily Toaster up there first. I need to put that up there and make that the first thing you see, because the Daily Toaster is the best seller. But we also got stuff for the show. What's the name of the show? Blunt Talk. Yep. All right. So yeah, we didn't do the show last night, but all right. Also check out my piece on. Oh man, it already premiered. So I'm gonna send this out on Instagram so that y'all can see it. Cause I got a lot of videos, and that's not COVID. That's me. I swallowed something, probably some slobber or something. Followed it wrong, but let's go to our news feed. Wow, we all in the red. We all in the red. This is the last 28 days. Now it's 28 days from the last time it's crazy. So everything is down. People reach down 38%. Post engagement down 21%. Page likes down 35%. All right, but let's go to 7 days. We're going to take it 7 days out. 7 days out. Damn, 7 days out. It's all the people reached. It said up 330. And it's funny how the numbers work. 337%. Post engagements up 39%. And page likes up 50% in the last 7 days. Y'all killing it out there. Let's give y'all a round of applause. Y'all killing it out there. All right. Let's go to the 1 day and watch how much different it is. All right, they say in 1 day we was down 7% for far as people reach. We was up 89% far as post engagements and page likes. There's no movement at all. It says set your page up for success. Finishing setting up your page so people on Facebook know you're a credible business. What, I got 12 or 13 steps? What page they don't know? All right, cool. All right, we'll come back and we'll do that later, because that's some new shit. All right, whatever. We got all that shit. All right, Facebook, I see you. All right, so they won't tell us, but this is they said this ad was rejected. Which one is this? This is 11/14. That was last week. This one was actually accepted. We'll see what they talking about. Blunt Talk 11/11. Yeah, that was last week right here. It say 1K views a week ago. We got it up to 1,000 views. All right, we live right now. They say 6 people reach, 4 engagements, but that's only on YouTube. All right, just some nerd stuff for you. Scientists discover outer space isn't pitch black. What? They discovered outer space is not pitch black. There's some underlying light that even when they're in the darkest part of the cosmos, they still can see some of this underlying light. I think we might call that something like Ashe or some shit like that. Yow. That energy, right? Just saying. All right, now I want y'all to see. Suburban Milwaukee police officer who has killed 3 people since 2015 set to resign. Brother, right? His name is, now I want to go here. I want to show y'all this. So he's set to resign. Has killed 3 people since 2015, set to resign. All right, he been on there. We don't know how long he been on the force. His name is Joseph Mensah. So, brother is a native of Ghana. Mensah, very popular name.
in Ghana. A very big, I don't know, very big family. In Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. Now, but I want y'all to read what it says. Miller has been suspended from the suburban Milwaukee Police Department since July 15. He has shot and killed 3 people in the line of duty since 2015, according to multiple reports, including a black teenager outside a shopping mall in February. Now, my question was, the reason I put the posters up here, because they mentioned the 15-year-old teenager, which is bad, black. They make sure they focus black. But who were the other 2 people he shot in Wauwatosa? Who were the other 2 that were shot? Now, we know one is a black teenager because you told us. But what about the other 2? Somebody look up what was the other 2 that Mr. Mensa took out. You know, and that might be the reason he might be stepping down, because of the other 2 that he shot. Because I don't know about Wauwatosa. Anybody out there been to Wauwatosa, Wisconsin? Is there a lot of black folks in Wauwatosa? And did this brother shoot were all the people he shot black, or was it a couple of West Asians that got shot, and now he got to step down? I'm just saying. But all right, we're gonna move on. We're moving on from Wauwatosa. This was an article from Breckton Booker. All right, Breckton. I need to know, Breckton. Anybody know Breckton or Brackton? We need to know who were the other 2 people he shot. Mr. Mensa, you see him trying to get the locks up in there. He got the locks up in there, right? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, not justifying the fact that he shot people, but I want to know who were the other 2 people that he shot. Because, I'm quite sure there's other people on forces all over this country that may have more bodies than 3. And because those bodies look like you, they didn't have to retire. They ain't have to step down. Or sign what's called a separation agreement. Where is it at? Separation agreement is up here somewhere. Where is that? They got to holler. A separation agreement. Come on, fam. So they're going to throw up the brothers now. They throwing them out. Board of Health officials. Now, remember, I told you when they brought her out and she was talking about, y'all, school need to go back. I told you that they was using her as a deer. We already knew. Those of us that got some sense. We're not that smart. I'm not that smart, right? But some of us are smart enough to know. Right? If you got a disease that you can't define that looks like a cold, going into wintertime, you have to practice more precautions because you won't be able to tell the difference between a basic cold, the flu, a motherfucker possibly having allergies because they in the house all the time, or COVID-19. Why would you say bring everybody back together, especially if the children can become carriers? So this means that 30 children in a classroom. All right, let's say we cut it in half. 15 kids, 15 children in a classroom, right? Can be with a teacher who is providing help and doing what a teacher's supposed to do, that might have this disease, but nobody knows that this person had the disease. You know why? Because they don't have a fever and they don't feel bad. Right? Now, let's talk a little bit about COVID, because I want to share something with y'all. I showed y'all the other day that this was so important that I wrote it on a napkin. All right? I didn't transfer it or nothing. But on a new test that they got where they say is 95% effective. First off, Kwame is in the audience. This is our math dude. So, family, I want y'all to think about this. They did a study on 30,000 people, split into 2 groups. 30,000 split into 2 is 15,000 apiece. 15,000 got a placebo. 15,000 got the actual medicine. Out Out of 15,000 who got the placebo, and and this is only assumption, I'm assuming that they told the people to practice the proper precautions, wearing the mask, do the basic stuff you need to do. Kind of shy away from a lot of gatherings, you know what I'm saying, especially when you're not around familiar people and people's status for, all right, so they're in the study. So what we need to see is what these people did. Because out of the 15,000, and I want to bring this, out of the 30,000, well, first let's talk about them separately. Out of the 15,000 that took the placebo, 90 people got sick. And when I say sick, they got COVID to where they possibly had to be hospitalized. That's at least the way I was looking at when I read. So it's like, out of the 15,000, 90 people got sick. Now let's look at the numbers. 15,000. 10% of 15,000 is 1,500. That's 10%. 10% of 1,500 is 150. 150 is 1% of 15,000. Think about this. So less than 1% who took the placebo got sick. 1% out of 15, 90, less than 1%, 90 of them got sick from COVID-19 by following proper protocols. Now, from the people who took the actual medicine, 5 of them got it. Now that's, for me, as far as numbers this large, I'm looking at this shit like, what? Hold on. So let's look at, hold on. So only 5, which is less than 1% as well. We getting down to the micro pieces, and and supposedly it worked better than the placebo, but not that much better. Now you would think that if I gave, because I want y'all to think about this. If I gave you a medicine that was supposed to do something, you would expect a difference. Like, for example, for me, how can I put it? A medicine has to outdo the placebo by a ridiculous amount for me to even be like, this shit is real. Because this is why. A placebo works on your mind. And and basically, because you received a medicine that an official person that you can look up to, they got the white gown, they got the mask on, and they're official, and they tell you that you now have this medicine. You know what I'm saying? The placebo effect is more effective in a lot of cases than many of the medicines that we take, or close enough to it to where all you got to do is, like, for example, you know what I'm saying? I thought about doing this with my grandfather. I'm thinking about doing it with my mom. To get older, find somebody that they, in my circle, that they don't know, and bring them in when they have an issue and be like, yo, we got this, boom, boom, boom. Give them a shot of sugar water or some shit like that and say, you should feel better by the morning. Because I'm telling you, your mind is very, very powerful. And a lot of this shit that's going on with COVID, although I'm enjoying the time that I'm having, right? I'm glad that in the sense the system had to shut down. A lot of this shit is mental, right? Now, let's look at the total number. So we put the 30,000 together. We put the 30,000 together. That means only 95 people out of 30,000 that was tested. 95 people got sick. Now let's look at the numbers. 10% of 30,000 is 3,000. 10% of 3,000 is 300. 300 is 1% of 30,000. So under 1% of the total group. Matter of fact,
Matter of fact, we have to break it down a little bit farther, right? Less than is not only less than 1%. We're getting into the decimals now. So if we take 10% of 300, that's 30. All right, cool. I ain't going to go out that far because we need Kwame to do this. Let me see if Kwame is commenting on this shit here. Hold on. Let me go back, see if Brother Kwame is in the house. You in the house, Brother Kwame? Kwame says, he said, for once, Brother Hatim, he's just being nice, but that's probably what they, for once, Brother Hatim, you are posing correct questions in order to adequately grasp what, hold on, slow down, old man. You are posing correct questions in order to adequately grasp what is being conveyed statistically. It is incumbent to have greater access to the study. Otherwise, the assumption you have made only confuse what we need to know. Ooh, man. So the same thing that go for fighting the virus go for the art of war, huh? Because you just used that statement about the art of war. Compare the 6 in 1,000 to the mortality rate of black infants. Ooh, see shit like that. See, I ain't think about that. But I ain't doing that shit. I'm just asking questions. That's all I'm doing. And I'm saying that we need to learn how to, as Kwame would say, learn how to write, learn how to act, learn how to ask the proper questions. Right? Being able to look at the study, because I'm sitting up here like, out of 30,000 people, only 95? Only 95? So just give me the placebo, motherfucker. Give me the placebo. That's safer. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can line our kids up and give them all placebos. They wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody like, Cleveland and Akron or Dayton. We all got relationships. We send a couple of our professional looking people up there, put them in a white coat and be like, look, take this. This is anti-COVID medicine. And everybody shaking their head. And that baby will take that shit. And according to these shit, we got, hell, with this type of effect, we got just as good of a chance of solving this issue as these companies that's about to make billions of dollars. And then on top of that, family, they're going to make being immunized with this shit a necessity when this shit has not done too much. See, because when you look at the numbers, 90 with placebo got it, 5 with, that's not a large enough difference. That's not a large enough difference. Both of them still within the 1%. If the placebo could keep you below the 1%, why take the goddamn medicine? Is it me? Am I crazy? Let me go and turn on the screen. Maybe I'm crazy. I've been accused of being crazy before. And I'm not ashamed. I'm an unashamedly crazy man. I can be. But some shit just don't sit right with me. Remember, family, control or destroy. That's the phase we are in. That's the phase we got to understand now. We gotta get our space and time and control that shit. And not allow nobody in. And what'll happen is, if I can't control your space and time, I will destroy your space and time. You know, they do their wicked laugh. Come on, family. All right. Fall for the fuckery. Google moves into Vimo and banking territory with checking accounts and update payment app. Now, so all of these apps are moving towards banking, and everything is moving to being online. Right? I just want y'all to be ready. But I also want you to be aware of some of the downfalls of it. So start doing some studies and looking at it. Family, those of you that want to invest, it's not that hard. Right now, in a minute, you're going to be able to invest on your Google Pay. Those of you that have Cash App, right now, you can start investing in stocks right now for little or nothing. For little or nothing. Right? You can use Instagram. You could do, hopefully this weekend I have somebody come in and show me how to open up one of these accounts and really start doing some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there are things that we can do to kind of cushion our walk through life. You know what I'm saying? And do our best to move beyond where we are. We don't have to be stuck. Right? I never been one of the ones to be like, just sit around and wait for reparations. No, that ain't never been Gye-Nyame. We don't sit around and wait for shit. We make it happen. You know what I'm saying? We're a tribe that makes it happen. So, family, some of y'all might need to get on board because some of y'all don't have tribes, and next, y'all ain't with one that make it happen. You need to start getting with some crews that make it happen. All right, come on, McAfee, you embarrassing me. All right, Google. So Google is moving into banking. Amazon is next, and let me say this to you. Because the key piece that they always get is what they call it's free. But y'all see what Google did just the other day, right? We talked about that shit, right? We talked about it. Google starts you off on that free shit. It's free. Now you got to pay for Gmail. Now you got to pay for space. See, because they ain't going to say Gmail. What they saying now, you got to pay for your photos. But then they're saying now all of these are bundled into one account, and you have a total of 15 gigabytes. So if you're doing a selfie a day and your selfie is being automatically uploaded into the cloud and you ain't paying attention to it, eventually you're going to run out of room. So now you got to go and you got to buy space from Google. And you can't understand why you got to buy space, because your phone is automatically set to take everything that you got coming in and automatically save it up in the cloud. You look at the email, it's saved in the cloud. Somebody send you a picture on emails, because right now we got shit. I done sent emails, you know what I'm saying, with almost a gig worth of information on there. Well, they really know it, but they went into my, but I'm not mad for me, because I seen the hustle coming a long time ago. So I started purchasing my shit as soon as I seen they had packages, because one of the things I've been good at is I see when certain things are coming, and I don't say a lot about it, but I say, all right, cool, that sounds like a good function. So I get, in a sense, grandfathered in to some super El Cheapo shit, because I'm not waiting for a motherfucker to tell me, hey, brother Hatim, because, like, for example, if you go to my YouTube, I got 3,000 videos on that motherfucker. 3,000. And that's one YouTube page. Right? All right, let me break these motherfuckers off some money before they start erasing my shit. Because I ain't got no place for no 3,000 video. 3,000? Man, come on now. Y'all, I'm just letting y'all know that y'all should have seen it coming. So the show got canceled last night. I don't see the cancel flyer. I have to talk. Navito was supposed to post up a cancel flyer. Let's see how that works. Let's see. Oh, that's whack. Come on. That is not what I put up here. It's supposed to dance for you or something. That's so whack. Don't you hate when they used to, I spend that time creating shit and they don't even acknowledge. All right, let's see. Is there any other news? Oh, so ancient fragment of the Pacific Ocean found buried 400 miles below China. China's ass is going to be claiming that they own the whole Pacific Ocean real soon. I'm just telling y'all. Brother Kwame said, I want to know the mottos, methods, and techniques used to get their 90 and 1500, which is basically 6 in every 1,000. What is our infant mortality for black babies per 1,000? I don't know. I ain't your research assistant. I ask the questions in this relationship. When you get your show, you can ask all those questions. But right now, somebody answer that, man. In 2017, said the black infant mortality was 11.2 in 1,000. Figure that. Hold on, what? So, wait. So 90, you said 90 is 6 per 1,000. So that would be 90 times 6? No. 15 times 6 is 90. Okay, all right. So 6 per 1,000. So the infant mortality rate was 11.2. So that's 11.2 babies per every 1,000 born. So that's not too far off. All right, but but in a minute, y'all see now why they got us sitting up here arguing and watching the Great Pumpkin and the old fucker argue over who the president. And many of us are so entrenched in it, and even though Biden, in a sense, maybe not by the states, but at least by the media, has been declared, and by many Republicans have been declared the president. What about some of the conversations that a lot of black folks was talking about? Well, many of them didn't say, so I can't say them, but because they didn't say it was going to be a conversation, they just said, we just got to get Trump out. You know, this was their whole just getting Trump out. You know what I'm saying? But they did tell Brother Ice Cube that they would revisit the plan. What is the plan for Black America that he made, or they would have some discussions about stuff that they was going to do specifically for black folks. Are these discussions happening? Has anybody heard? When you hear about it, please let me know. Right? Please let me know. Right? You know. And I'll be looking at when China, because, the Chinese, Chinese won't be I can't let them take over the world. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But we need to go and have those, we need to start having those discussions. Yeah. Some of y'all was cheerleading for, and let me say this, family, and I hate to say this because this is going to expose a lot of people. Anybody that picks up Biden's Lift Every Voice plan and be like, everything that we was asking for is in this plan, you need to look at with a side eye. Let me say that again. If they pick up the Lift Every Voice plan, because we say here on our show, we went through this shit, right? And lift it up and say, everything that we need is in this plan. You don't need to lift every voice. We need to lift black voices. We need, just like other groups, we need shit that is specific for us beyond criminal justice. See, and we got to get out of this shit, allowing motherfuckers that every time we talk of criminal justice is some shit that they're setting right for us. No, you're setting criminal justice system right for America because it was not created fairly. It is not being, justice is not being meted out in a just way. So it's more for America and less for you. So we got to stop letting people say, well, they got criminal justice. So now they haven't provided me the means to stop committing the goddamn crimes. They just kind of shifted the way they gonna punish me when they catch me. Nigga, please. All right, listen, this is Brother Hot Tim. I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all have a great morning. And it was good chilling with y'all on this beautiful, beautiful day. If you have any ancestors, post up, by all means, post them up. And I will holler at you later. Or maybe tomorrow. We out.
All right, it's time for the Toast family. Come on out. Let's get it.
Trying to be right.
The Daily Toast. Media, G&J.media. We are doing the Daily Toast. What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
One of the most frequent questions that I get is, where are the children, and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius. Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here
and it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is